This is Cassidy, an honor student whose dream school is UCLA. She thrives off academic validation and is excited to check her final exam grade.
I failed? What? How? No. Oh my god, I'm a failure. I'm gonna throw up. I'm never getting into UCLA now.
If you relate to the girl in the last clip, aka me, before I got accepted into UCLA, don't worry, I got you. I'm gonna tell you exactly what you need to do if you have any academic discrepancies, whether it be a failed class, a withdraw, a W from a class, or a gap year, a D, or any low grades. I'm going to tell you exactly how to address any academic discrepancies in your college applications so that it won't affect your decision. Hopefully you could still get accepted despite this academic discrepancy. If you didn't already know, I'm Cassidy, also known as Academic Queen on TikTok and Instagram. Go ahead and follow me there if you don't already, and subscribe down below if you would like more college admission tips. I also offer a booking service, so if you'd like one-on-one help with me, whether it's for any college questions, transfer planning if you're a community college student, or if you need help with college applications or college application essays, I'll link it below and you can book an appointment with me. If you're a community college student, I have the Ultimate Transfer Guide ebook that you can order. It has basically all of my tips condensed into this book, so highly recommend checking that out if you're a community college student. First off, there's various reasons you could have an academic discrepancy. My reason being was that my first year at community college, I did really poorly. I lacked a lot of guidance and resources and didn't plan very well, and I attributed that to being a first-generation college student. And I believe that was a valid reason because you could see as soon as I did get the proper support that I needed, my grades definitely progressed, and that first year of community college was a huge outlier in my academic transcripts. Being a first-generation student is also what prompted me to create content around college admissions. I want to help make those resources more accessible to all students because I know firsthand how overwhelming and lost you could feel if you're just starting out and don't have anyone helping you or supporting you or guiding you. Let's get into how to address your academic discrepancies, whether it's a W, an F, a D, or low grades, or a gap year, anything. Like I said, there's various valid reasons you could have had a gap year. I gave my example of being a first-gen student. There's also things like you could have been injured and you had to take a year off, or you could have had a death in the family that really affected you mentally and you had to take some time off, or have mental or health disabilities. You could have had to take school off because you were low income and had to work full time. There's so many valid reasons why a student could have academic discrepancies in their transcript, and they're all worth talking about and addressing and acknowledging, so that admissions will know what went wrong and the reason why, because you're more than just numbers. You're a person, you're an individual with real life experiences, and you do want to give college admissions context for what happened. Especially true for the UCs who do a comprehensive review and review students in full. That just means that they're reviewing students according to their personal circumstances, their individual circumstances, not comparing students to others, because they know not everyone's equal, not everyone goes through the same things, not everyone has the same resources. That's really just to promote equity, which I think is really great that they do that. I think other colleges should follow after them as well. There are two areas in college applications where you could describe or explain or provide context for your academic discrepancies. The first is in your college essays, your college application essays. So if that's the UC application, it'll be the UC personal insight questions, which are short essay responses for the UC application, or the common application essay, also known as your personal statement essay. Second is the academic history section. Within the academic history section, there's an additional comment section, and in the additional comment section, you could write 1 to 2 sentences describing any academic discrepancies and the reasoning for them. I'll go over both on how to address both because there is a right and wrong way to do this. Start with the college application essays. While you want to provide context for your academic discrepancies, you don't want that to be the focus of your essay. The focus should always be progression of your grades and how that's an outlier to your application, or there was a reason for that and what you did afterwards, or how you overcame that. So there's a really good essay you could use in the UC personal insight questions to describe your academic discrepancies. I believe it's question number 5, but I'll put it right here, where it says something like, describe the most significant obstacle you've overcome and how did it affect your academics. So I would use that essay to describe academic discrepancies. Wouldn't want to use a leadership question to answer academic discrepancies. Like, that doesn't really fit. You want to make sure the question suits your answer. And you should always make sure that the focus of the essay is not the academic discrepancy itself. It should be your progression, or you're just really providing context for what went wrong, and then explaining how you overcame that and how you've progressed since then, or what you'll do differently next time. Second place you could describe your academic discrepancies, like I said, is the additional comment section in your academic history category. So academic history is where you're putting all your coursework and grades, and that's where they'll see like if you received an F a certain semester. So that's why it's the perfect section to highlight what the reasoning for receiving that F was. And you could say something along the lines of, the F in my math class is not a reflection of my academic abilities, but rather a reflection of X, Y, and Z, whatever it was. You know, being a first-gen student and being completely lost, taking the wrong course, anything like that. And like I said, since UCs do a comprehensive review, they'll really take into consideration anything you've gone through. And since I mentioned W's, I will say that W's are not as detrimental as students believe they are. Having 1 or 2 is not going to affect you negatively. If you're a community college student and the W's are in a major related course, I would say that is more of a consequence to your application, opposed to getting a W in a general ed or a W in a class that doesn't even transfer. Same applies to low grades. Like, you don't want to have low grades or W's in a major related course. There's more of a consequence, so definitely provide context if that is the case for you. The same rule applies. Like, there's still valid reasons for not being able to prioritize your academics, many valid reasons. So definitely provide context, because college admissions doesn't know what you've been through. It's your responsibility to tell them and let them know, so that they could see beyond just your grades and numbers or GPA or whatever, you know. This video helped, and let me know if you have any questions. Comment any video topics you'd like me to discuss down below. Let me know what university you guys are applying to. I'd love to know. Yeah, like this video if it helped, and subscribe to me for more content like it. Bye!